I'm Gerry Wedd, I'm a potter. I'm also a surfer. Pottery and surfing have been a large part of my life for about 40 years. As soon as I started drawing on clay and then seeing it go into a kiln and then come out and be kind of frozen forever, I was just fascinated by that notion, and the fact that we can see pictures of Greek gods as fresh as they were painted, and I love the kind of anachronistic aspect of doing that in a digital, for want of a better term, a digital age. I thought that the history of surfing was purely written about heroes, and I was really interested in anti-heroes. I suppose I chose people that I thought hadn't been written about or had been written about badly, really just to remind people that they existed. Years ago I was invited to be in an exhibition called the Australian Willow Pattern, and I'd never used blue and white, which is cobalt pigment, before, and the moment I started to use that limited palette and a kind of watercolour aspect to the decoration, I got more and more obsessed with how simple that technique is, and yet how much you can do with it. They're very low tech, There are a couple of splits in them which I've filled and covered in gold leaf, which is rather than the crack showing, which is just an ugly thing and suggests negativity. I fill those small cracks with basically with epoxy covered with gold leaf, which I felt weird about, but I think it's nice for people to know that the cracks are there, and that's what clay does.